Hi everyone, Javier with Sleepwell, and on today's episode of Good Mornings with Sleepwell, we talk sheet. Sheets. Sheet. Either way, we're talking sheet today. And in today's episode, I want to say that if you have any kind of issue with the way that Gretchen gets derogatory with the word sheet, please address those emails to gretchen@thesleepwell.com.
That's a cock-up thing to say.
Anyways, enjoy today's episode and see you next week. Hi, I'm Javier.
And I'm Gretchen.
And this is Good Mornings with Sleepwell. And as you can see, we've got some treats in store for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, so today is a beautiful day. It's been windy for 2 days straight, like 90-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, closer to 40, but it felt like 90-mile-an-hour, right?
Yeah. We're the least of the situation. I mean, we got the winds, the dirt, the wind, and
yeah, no
the wind,
tornadoes, no tornadoes.
But no tornadoes, no flooding, no snow. Northern New Mexico even got snow again.
Yep.
So.
I got a picture from a buddy of mine in Denver. Steve sent me a picture of his backyard, and they had at least maybe 3-4 inches of snow in his backyard, which it's middle of May, so how does that happen? Who knows?
I heard that they reopened Purgatory just because of these last snows that have come through. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be down at the bottom, 75, 80 degrees, and go up to the top of the mountain, and you're cold again. Very, very strange. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to take into account that summer is right around the corner. And one of the biggest complaints we get is customers saying, well, we tend to sleep super hot, right?
Yes.
And a lot of times what they don't realize is it's not their bed. It is actually their sheets.
That's right.
And Gretchen is kind of the sheet connoisseur because she does so much research on it. And it's actually because of her that we found this really great brand and these really great materials. So I don't know how you want to do this. Do you want to do this as an interview fashion, or you just want to talk sheets?
Let's just talk sheets.
Okay, let's talk sheet.
Yes.
She's really good at talking sheet all the time.
And he likes sheet too, which is why he married me.
Nothing but sheet here. Nothing but sheet. All right.
That wasn't even planned. That's kind of ironic.
Okay, so what do you want to start with first?
Well, I would say we start with talking about microfiber sheets.
Okay.
Microfiber are the most common sheet I would say that people can recognize. You can buy that pretty much anywhere. But there are some great points to think about whenever you're picking out your sheet for your body temperature, for instance, or texture. Women also pay attention to colors because we like to color code our bedroom or our themes.
And microfiber just happens to come in a boatload of colors?
Yes, it's our most common one because of the amount of colors that are optional for it too.
There's a gray, and there's a pretty blue, which I think the blue is what I have here. Yeah, yeah. And then there's a brown.
Yep. And black and white and ivory.
And recently, have you noticed we've sold I don't know what the deal is, but recently we've been selling a lot of black. I don't know what the deal is. So yeah, people are changing their color schemes, I guess.
Well, I think what it's coming to is people are looking more for that offset of black and white being added into their rooms so that they can just accentuate with color instead of making a bold color accentuated black and white. Yep.
Okay, so tell us about the properties of this fabric.
Okay, the nice thing about microfiber, number one, if you're a texture person, is it has a nice velvety feel. Microfiber is also brushed on both sides, so it's not that you're going to be feeling one side softer than the other, that it's actually brushed on both sides. And that's important because what you feel on the top of a sheet needs to feel just as good under, because that's the part that touches you. Okay, another thing is, for us women, back in the day, I know it used to be a popular thing that people actually used to iron their sheets, where they would make a really big deal about having a nice, crisp, clean sheet. And microfiber is another one of those that are wrinkle resistant. Doesn't mean that if you crumble it in a ball and stick it in the dryer crumbled in a ball, that's not going to come out with wrinkles. It means when you pull it fresh out of the dryer and you make your bed with it, it's going to stay nice and smooth. A
little bit of input on this one though. We have actually left these in the dryer, I believe it was like for a couple of hours, and they come out a little bit wrinkly, but as soon as you put them on the bed, the wrinkles go away. Super cool, microfiber.
Right. Another great thing is they're stain resistant. So
Yep.
if you're one that likes to read and drink your coffee in bed first thing in the morning, or, you know, we tend to eat food in bed nowadays. I mean, it's unbelievable. These are also stain resistant. So the material is
Yep.
great for that. And I can't highly speak enough about that part, just in general, if you have children.
Right.
Microfiber is great for children.
Or fur babies.
Fur babies,
Yep.
exactly,
Yep.
because they don't get baths on a daily basis like us. I don't want to go into detail because they're too cute and that's just a gross topic. But yes, oils,
Okay.
dirt, everything. It's good being stain resistant. Another thing about it is there's no shrinking.
Yeah, yeah. And really with all three fabrics that we're going to introduce you to, shrinking is not an issue with either of those. So,
And
yeah.
there's a good reason behind it, the way that they're cut. But it's important to know that this is not going to shrink. So when you go to put that fitted sheet on, you don't have to pull out your ninja skills. And you don't have to race your husband to that last corner.
Have you ever played tug of war with a set of sheets?
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
We do constantly, and we do race across the bed because we don't want to be the last one that has to go like this to basically get the sheet over. So yeah.
Well, I have to say, since we've gone to our split mattresses, because we have TXLs
Yep.
now, we actually cheat because you can fold the mattress up in that banana shape, so it makes the mattress that much smaller, so you can put it on easy, and then you hit the button and it flattens out and it does that hard work for
Perfect
you.
stretch. Yeah.
But for those of you who stop a single mat, what you can do is you can raise that last corner up on your knee. I always put my foot on the box spring with the mattress on top of my knee, so it flexes that mattress up and I can pull it over comfortably.
Yep.
Another thing about all three of these is they are deep pocketed. The microfiber sheets actually can fit up to a 20-inch mattress. So
Right.
if you get a really thick mattress, you don't have to worry about it not fitting.
So a little bit of history on why we chose all deep pocket sheets is because our mattresses now, the average that we have here in the store is 15 inches.
Right.
We even have one that goes as far as 17 or 18.
Yes.
So yeah, it's they put a lot of specialty foams in there for the support. It's no longer just springs and one slice of foam. It is a whole lot of specialty foams, and that does add up, and that's why your beds last longer now. But yeah, okay, keep going.
The construction, as far as our beds being movable now for adjustable bases, is another huge thing. And this company also does one solid elastic band around the bottom instead of just on the corners. So
All
when
the
you're-
way around, right.
Yeah, so when you're flexing your mattress, it still stays hugging to that mattress. There's not going to be any gappage.
So okay, so on the microfiber, what I've seen is the elastic on that one is a 1/4 inch all the way around, right? Okay, all right, and that's a biggie because that way it doesn't slide up or fall off the mattress, right?
Right. And to top it off,
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Okay, be quiet.
and I would like to say the last thing that I really love about them is going to be the fact that they're warranted. This company warranties their sheets, and the microfiber does have a 3-year warranty on them.
Yep. Okay, so now on to let's do bamboo next, so that way
Okay.
we can talk about bamboo.
Bamboo is another great one. Again, if you like to relate to texture-wise, because I'm a very texture-oriented person, it has a nice satin feel. And because of that, when you feel it, it's one that you feel like you can just slide your hand across all the time, and it's just very nice.
It's got white. It's got an ivory color. It has a beautiful green color, which this is called citrus. This is called rain. This is a driftwood. This is our most popular. And then we have an ash color.
Which is also very popular.
Now, what I will tell you, what I know about bamboo is that the colors on this are, bamboo takes the color in more and doesn't fade, right? That's the property, the lead property on bamboo?
Tencel actually
Oh, it's
has the
Tencel.
fade.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
With bamboo though, they make a lot of their colors. I don't know if you noticed with the microfiber as well. They're pastel, so you're not gonna notice a lot of color resisting.
Right. Or color fade, that's what
Excuse me, yes. So your issues with the sheets fading in color and stuff like that should not be very obvious at all, if at all.
Right.
For the fact that they're all pastel colors already. Another great property to bamboo is they are going to be antibacterial, which is a wonderful thing, especially again if you have kids or if you're an athlete or someone who sweats a lot in bed.
Right. You beat me to that one because yeah, the whole sweating thing is super important.
Yes, we don't want the bacteria in there because
Right.
the smell. It's also resistant to odors because of that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you go a week before you wash your sheets. You're not going to have to open the sheets after a hot night's sleep and go, ew. Because, yeah, stuff happens like that.
Never go more than a week without washing your sheets.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that. I mean,
okay.
I'm saying if you go a week. Okay, never mind. Can't win, we're losing that one.
All right, keep going.
Okay, hypoallergenic. Okay, one thing that's really a huge thing is people and their allergies nowadays.
Just like me sneezing just like 5 seconds ago. Yeah.
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 He's allergic to sheet, I think, is what it is. Don't.
This video is full of sheet. Okay, so keep going on to bamboo because I'm really excited about the next fabric. That's why I'm saving it for last.
That's right. And as far as having anything that's going to be next to your skin, if it's a hypoallergenic material, I do want to state it's going to be something that's going to be healthier for you to sleep on for the fact that breathability factor and no bacteria or odors and stuff like that are not going to accentuate your allergy issues that you already have.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So the last sheet we have is
Tencel.
Oh,
So
yes.
the reason that we get kind of worked up about this fabric is we have changed from, we've actually had the microfiber, we've had the bamboo, and then we switched to Tencel last year. And let me tell you that if you sleep hot, this is the sheet for you. If you love a sheet that doesn't, how do I say it, that doesn't stick to you, that the static doesn't stick to you, this is Tencel. If you love a sheet that's just got so much room in it that even your blanket hog of a spouse can't steal the sheet away from you.
So cool. What can I say?
So beautiful colors. We have white. We have another ivory, really pretty ivory. We have this is called opal. Mm-hmm. This is called dusk. It's gray. This is ecru, which we'll call it brown. And then this is baby poop. Oh, I'm sorry. This is harvest.
Oh, that was another sheet joke.
Yeah, that's another sheet joke. All right. So anyways, those are the colors. As I said before, which I accidentally stated for the bamboo, the Tencel sheet is very, very, very fade resistant. Oh God, do you have another sheet joke?
I was just thinking about that. That's so gross that you said that's baby poop. No, I can't stop thinking about it.
Baby poop.
It's a beautiful gold color. Don't listen to him.
It's a beautiful gold color. And honestly, one of our top sellers. So can we really say anything? No. Okay, so anyway, so it is fade resistant. Mm-hmm. They come, actually, all three of these are pretty much oversized, but the bamboo and the Tencel come really oversized. And by that, I mean that for reals, if you have a blanket hog of a spouse, these sheets are cut with very generous sides, so that blanket hog doesn't stand a chance of stealing your blankets away from you. Like, you know how you get stuck? You get stuck with like the little bitty. This is how I used to sleep.
Okay, knock it off. You're not allowed to talk about the Tencel sheets anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go to the facts of Tencel. You brat. Okay, so Tencel is great for the fact that one, it's extremely breathable. And why is it extremely breathable? Because it is not made from cotton. Okay? The number one thing people want to know is what's so special about the sheet.
Right.
It is actually made from wood pulp. Okay? And it comes from a eucalyptus tree.
Right.
And they actually spin that into a very porous fiber. And then when they put the sheet together, instead of a cross weave that most sheets are woven into, this is used with a closed loop system. And what that does is it makes it extremely breathable.
I want to interrupt you for 1 sec, okay? And what I want to do, I know she's on a roll, but this right here is a cut off of a 300 count cotton sheet set.
Okay.
Right? And what we learned during one of our trainings is a breathability test, and that's basically you take a little piece and you can barely, you breathe through it and try to see how easily you can breathe through it, right?
Right.
Well, this was cotton. See if you can hear me. Okay. All right. So that was cotton. So this is very unscientific, but
You should use the Harvest.
I'm going to use the baby poop. So I'm going to use the Harvest, and I'm going to show you how easy this is to breathe through. Watch. You probably can't hear anything, but that's the whole point. You breathe through it so easily. And during the training, it was amazing. And the reason that Gretchen knows so much about the Tencel is because during the training, she was blown away by that. So keep going.
Oh, what was that? Okay, anyways. When he was doing that, another way you can do that is even if you put like a little bit of baby powder on there and just exhale, okay? And if you see a big poof, then you know. Don't inhale the baby powder though, just exhale. You can inhale.
I was just thinking about what a bad idea that was. But okay, so keep telling us about Tencel.
Okay, talking about it being a 300 count sheet, it's comparable to a 300 count sheet because it's a loop system. Okay, and by having that loop system, it makes it extremely breathable. So when you have this sheet next to your skin, your body's able to breathe. Now, a lot of people in the past have always been stuck on thread count. Like thread count defines whether it's a good sheet or not. And it's completely wrong.
We get that every single day too.
The higher the thread count, the less breathable. It becomes a bedspread. You're no longer using a sheet. You're using a bedspread.
Right.
Your sheet should not feel anything like a blanket. And so the thicker your sheet, the harder it is for your body to breathe through it. The more uncomfortable you're going to be. You're going to notice more sweating, more tossing and turning. Even if the texture of it is nice, which this is nice because it has a silky feel to it.
Very silky, yeah.
Okay, so it is soft. Another thing too is in the desert, you're really dry, your skin's dry. I mean, you can put lotion on every 5 minutes and feel like you're just not getting enough moisture. None of these sheets have a snag feel. Okay?
Right.
That's important. So when you're rubbing your feet down the sheet or your hands down the sheet and stuff like that, all of these sheets are not going to have a snag feel. So it's really important when I mention texturing. I want to make sure that's understood. But our number one thing that this is where I was the fact that they are moisture wicking. So if you have temperature issues when you sleep, whether it be from hormones, muscle recovery, if it's just plain hot in your room, your sheets are moisture wicking. And what that means is if you're sweating and you're hot, your sheets are never going to get wet. So you can continuously lay on these sheets and not have that issue. And they're also antibacterial. So even if you do sweat, you're not going to have those smell issues.
And I mean, did you mention the elastic on this? It's a 1/2 inch of elastic. And
Yes.
I'll take pictures and I'll put it on here. But
What's great about that elastic band, when he's talking about the elastic band, it's important because it hugs every aspect of your mattress. Okay, and when you have it on an adjustable base, it's really important because it needs to hug every area because you don't want any corners snapping off.
right. This is one of the corners on this. This is what.
Yes. So the bamboo and the Tencel sheets will fit up to a 22-inch depth mattress.
22-inch depth mattress. So
Yes.
yeah, okay. Okay.
So those benefactors are all there. You don't have to worry about it. And I know some people don't have a mattress that's that thick. And because it does have a nice solid elastic band, even if it's not that thick of a mattress, that solid band pulls it more taut underneath so it'll still fit. So they're just amazing sheets.
We've
They
been
really
using
are.
we've been using Tencel now for over a year, and I think we've not had one night where the sheets actually come off the bed,
Right.
which happens when you get a cheaper set of sheets. Yeah.
Now, when he was talking about the sheets being cut different earlier, I do want to say they're all cut with a loose sheet that's 11 inches longer.
Oh, so even the microfiber is.
Yes, and the
Okay,
reason for
okay.
that is because they give you extra foot space because a lot of people complain that they don't like their feet being compressed down. They want that looseness to just
Okay.
move their feet freely.
Okay.
And women also like to have that decorative top where they fold the sheet over the top of the comforter for
Okay.
more of a decor appeal. So it gives you that extra space to do that. And as far as having an extra long sheet like that also, it has come in handy for us when we're on an adjustable base. Because when you're flexing the mattresses and stuff and then they're going back down, sometimes they'll come a little loose, but you still
Right.
don't have to worry about your feet sticking out.
Right. The top sheet just stays in there. Right. It's enough space. So what is the most common question that you've had from customers on these guys?
What's my favorite?
Oh, what's your favorite?
Yes,
Okay,
what
okay.
sheet is your favorite?
Okay.
And I know that they're not asking me from a sales point, because once we get to the point of talking to sheets, they already know that my personality is completely honest. So they just want to know, from your standpoint, what would you suggest? And I've always gone to Tencel, except for the freezing cold times of the year. Holy cow.
That's what I was hoping she would get at. So this is true story that she's about to tell you.
Okay, they're extremely breathable, which means they take on the temperature regulating factors. So if it's really cold outside and you're laying on that sheet, whoo-wee.
Yeah,
you lay on that sheet, it takes your breath away.
Your room temperature is the temperature of the sheets. That's how breathable they are.
Mm-hmm.
So what was happening was even the beginning of winter, we were getting into our Tencel sheets, and holy smokes if they weren't freezing.
Okay, so he's not telling you the beginning parts of that. I'm always cold anyway, so
Right.
he always just says, you're a baby. But I kept getting into the bed, and it got to the point where I was just like, oh, I can't stand touching it. So I got my Sherpa blanket, and I laid it down and folded it on top of me, and then I pulled the sheets over me, so no part of the sheet was touching me. And he's like, why are you doing that? I'm like, it's so cold.
It literally was that cold. It literally was that cold because the properties of the sheet, they just do not hang on to heat. They dispel it so quickly. So the sheets remain that cold. And that actually was kind of a blessing, because we got another style of sheet into the store for winter, and we'll bring them back out again this winter. And it's the flannel sheets. But we'll talk about that during our winter session of Sheet Talk. So so thank you for watching our show on sheets, and now that you're full of sheet knowledge.
Wait, you forgot the last sheet topic.
Oh, what's the last sheet topic?
Just want to say, our company that we're representing right now up here is Malouf. We love Malouf products, and we really are impressed with the last sheet point, which is warranty factors. They warranty all their sheets.
Right.
Their microfiber has a 3-year, the Tencel and bamboo have a 5-year warranty.
Yep.
So you have problems between now and then with unthreading, random hole appears, a tear, anything like the elastic starts to erode, they cover it.
It's so easy. It's just a 1-800 number to call. So yeah, definitely that is a plus. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So with that, we will close our show, and we thank you for watching. And remember, when you sleep well,
You live well.
have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi everyone, I'm Javier,
And I'm Gretchen.
and we really enjoy making Good Mornings with Sleep Well for you.
So if you liked our show today, please subscribe, share, and give us some feedback.